Advocate. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
All right. Take us through kind of your off season here up until this point. Coming back with the rest of your starting members here. What's been kind of the main thing for you and coming back for another year?
Um, Me was really seeing the talent we had coming back, plus the great coaching staff. I feel like I didn't have a good place in my heart leaving the team how I left it. In the 5-on-5, I knew like the program, the university deserved more. So just that, there's a personal goal coming back and knowing we had the talent and the ability to win another national championship. So that's like been like the main goal for like me and everybody in the room as far as like the O lineman. That's like been our mindset this spring.
Yeah, hey Chasen, this is Glenn West with LSU Country. Just for you personally, just what have you been working on these last couple of months? I mean, what parts of your game do you feel like going back and looking at the film really need to be fine tuned? And just what have you really mostly been working on the last couple of months?
Usually my main focal point been on finishing. Also, getting in the best shape I can be in. Conditioning has also been a main focus this all season. Really just being aggressive into the play. We got a thing now. It's called like the last violent shove. So like players on the team compete on offense about who finishes, who gets the most finishes, the most, being more aggressive. So that's one thing that I focus on this off season was becoming more of aggressive, more of I guess, more of a anchor this year.
Hey, it's Mike Cobble from Baton Rouge. I got a couple, so Brandon, don't keep me right away. But you do look good. You look thinner in the picture
Yeah,
for sure. I guess,
a little bit.
where are you at on your weight, and how was the knee coming back?
The knee, I'm blessed, I guess, to be considered a fast, like I guess heal faster. The knee probably like a month or two. I've been 100% for like since really like February, so I ain't really had any problems with the knee. But my weight right now I'm like 333, 332. I plan on shedding some more weight around before fall camp, like in the summer. Hopefully get around like 315, 320 around my playing weight this year.
We just talked to Deck, and he was talking about the camaraderie and how important that is, I guess, for you guys. You mentioned the words having fun a couple of times. I guess
Right.
is it true that y'all can play better when you are enjoying your time out there? Kind of you really do develop that brotherhood that they talk about along the offensive line.
Yeah, that's one thing we kind of we missed from last year. The year we had in 2019, everybody was more closer. That year, this year was a new lineup. It was mixed with new faces, young and old. But now we don't had a year together, so now like we just enjoying every day. Like today, we want to have fun today at practice. Like every day, we enjoy to come to work today. Like every day is a positive mindset throughout the building. So that's basically what pushes us every day.
Hey Jason, Jacques from Channel 9 here in Baton Rouge. Kind of piggybacking on what Mike was just asking you. We hear about Joe Burrow and the receivers getting together and throwing all these passes during the summer, and the receivers catching all these passes. What is like the offensive line equivalent of that? What can you guys do on your own during the summer and whatnot so that you're really a tight knit group and not only in talent but in chemistry also?
Um, a tradition that since I've been offensive lineman here since 2018 is like every Saturday. If you don't have anything just urgent Saturday morning that you can't come, but usually every lineman we're doing drills, we're working out, we're doing something on our off time together as to bond and also stay in shape to stay ready instead of getting ready. So that's been a tradition like every weekend like since the summer after the season like it's always been like our agenda to make sure off the field, off on our off time, we're also putting in the extra work as well.
And what is kind of the pieces that you're noticing in this new offense? I mean, it seems very similar from what we've heard from others. Just what are your takeaways from seeing what's kind of being implemented here?
Uh, Really, it's excitement. It's exciting to see, the installs. Exciting to see like the stuff we done worked hard for in the individual and practice and meetings, and it's starting to show on the field. A lot is a lot from 2019, but it's also we realize we're not the same team, that we have to build our own culture. Like, we have to rebuild a foundation and start our own, like, new wave. But the vibes, everything, like, the energy is also feel the same the years we won the national championship.
And what is kind of the, I mean, feeling when you're out there running this and you've got several quarterbacks going for this? I mean, your own position coach has been through this before in 2019, like had similar offense. You were part of it too. What's kind of the, I don't know, how do people approach it? How do you feel and confidence about it?
It's just it's joyful. It's just the coaches. Coach O did a good job recruiting players and coaches for his coaching style. I think one thing, it was holes that we needed in his offense for us to show, and I feel like we made the right decisions as a program, getting those hires. Like Coach Pete's, like, since day one, like, he's become our favorite coach. Like, I can come to him with anything off the field, on the field, and I know that he's gonna push me. He pushes me to even become a better leader. So just him being here, since he's been here, I've seen the impact he's made on my career already. It was just in the spring, so.
That's pretty cool to hear. I guess a lot of what I'm hearing also is the leadership vibe is back. I mean, can you see the difference, I guess, from a year ago to this year?
It's a lot of
kind of everything
right. It's a lot of.
You mean everything that you were missing, I guess, from last year, right?
I guess COVID kind of played a factor, because we started off spring, but we never like finished it. So like spring right now is where you find, I guess, like the true leaders of the team, where everything gets tough. Like, of course, when spring first started, everybody's back getting ready to play, but now we're in mid-spring where everybody's body's aching. You know, some people don't want to go, whatever, but now it's like you get to see who's really, like, who you can count on in the fall. And I feel like it's the team right now, how it's looking, when things get tough, we all revolve around each other. It's never like last year was more, I guess it was hard using like a team because we all was separated for months. But now, like, this team, like this chemistry, like, this is the most unselfish team I've been part of since like me playing sports. And like, that's just, it's nothing for us. We chose as a team to decide to, take this next step and go get what we deserve.
We'll go two more questions. We'll finish with Brooks and Jared.
Chasen, I'm trying to think in my mind how often we may have gotten a chance to talk to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm curious about you. I mean, one of the things that kind of tipped me maybe about your personality is that your number's 57. Your
All right.
50. Did you pick that?
I came to LSU as a defensive lineman, and my number was number 52. I just picked it, want to be different. I think I was hurt, and Jack Marucci was like, he seen my number. He was like 52. He's like, Hines. And then he's like, why don't you just pick number 57? So it just kind of I guess branded itself. Everything worked out. So I really give my props really to Jack Marucci for the Hines 57.
Do you like ketchup, or you big or what? What's your condiment?
I am a ketchup. I'm not big on condiments, but ketchup is always my go-to. So that's for sure.
Hey, Chasen. You mentioned an opportunity this spring to see who some of these guys you can rely on in the fall and stuff like that. And outside of so many known commodities coming back, like y'all's offensive line starters and all that, who have been some guys that maybe have really impressed you or kind of gained a lot of respect really quickly, whether newcomers, freshmen, maybe other young guys that are just taking a big step forward?
As far as like me being an older person, I start looking at more as a team and how like each position affect each, So really just off the offensive wise, walk-on receiver, Evan Francione, every day he comes in. He's the first one here, the last one to leave. He never complains, always works hard, makes plays. Every time his number's called, he always answers. Him, even on the D-line, I go against him every day. That's Mason Smith. He's a great talent. He's a young kid. for him to be that young and his IQ right now is special. He has a lot of tools that I've seen across the SEC that most players don't have. So him, I guess showing up. The offensive line itself, young guys like Anthony Bradford, he pushes me every day. He's the reason why I compete the way I do, act the way I act, because I know I have someone behind me that's ready for his name to be called, even him himself. So I feel like this year will show what needs to be shown. Everybody's working. Everybody's trying to get to that same goal, and really, just the competition level, we're going to see like the cream rises to the crop, as Coach O says. So we're going to see, what's all said and done when the season comes.